I don't know at what stage I should cry. Whether I should cry now or later. And the reason why I come to this is I sat there and I listened attentively to all the different people who come up and just say the different things, pertaining to the experience that they have with Gangang. And Marlon bring tears to my eyes, I just wipe my eyes. And I use that experience, and I use that situation and say, but that's a good thing, that you could write that, and you'll be since you don't have the knowledge or the way of articulating what you want to say, what you could do is cry. And then probably think you love Gangang the most. So, but Paul, let's see up again, Sister Pastor Dunkley. She come on and she said some things, so I said, no, that she said those things. Maybe people will think that I love Gangang, so I maybe don't have to cry. So, like Paul was saying, I'm in a rock betwixt two, So anyway, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just going to proceed by reading the eulogy, which I was asked to do, and see what it turns out from there. All right.
Don't cry.
I'm really an easy person to cry now, but it's occasion, it's not that crying occasion. So I'm probably going to hold back the tears. Alright, so let's begin. We have A Time to Born. Minette Florence Powell was born on December 25, 1910 in Morant, Clarendon to parents Izariah and Rachel Russell. She had two brothers, Leaford and Sylvester Russell, both deceased. A Time to Plant. Minette received her basic education at Grantham Primary School. She was a homemaker. A Time to Love. Minette fell in love and was married to Arnold Davis, who is now deceased. And later, after Arnold's passing, she remarried to Reginald Powell, also deceased. She had 8 children. 4 preceded her in death. These are Caleb Powell, Neville Baker, Vincent Dunkley, and Violet Dunkley. These 4 remain alive. Irene Dyer, which is my mother, my dearly beloved mother, who is the oldest, and Gwendolyn Gale, Claston Simpson, who we all know as Little Man, and Vernal Simpson, who is the youngest. A Time to be remembered. Minette was affectionately called Gangang by the grandchildren and Mother Powell by the church members and other folks. She was very active in going to the market, farming, and attending her church, as you can all attest by what was said previously by other people who came ahead of me. She was very active in her church, like I said before, and Sunday school, as a Sunday school teacher, and she used to receive members after baptism. In 1976 or 77, somewhere thereabout, she developed glaucoma and in later years became blind from that condition. Gangang was a loving grandmother. She did not have a lot, but she shared the little that she had with her grandchildren, and I heard Marlon said too, with whoever she came in contact with. You could never go to visit her and she wouldn't have something to give you. For me, it was a pleasure running down Badrock Hill. As you all know, we used to live up by Dyke. And we just run down the hill to come and visit our grandmother. So I always look forward to just coming down the hill just to come see our grandmother. And at that time, that journey seems to be so far. Now when I look at that journey, it's like just a step away. Whenever we get to her house, she will be so happy to see us. And we'll be so happy to see her. She would just have that bright smile on her face she would just hug us and greet us warmly. And she would say something to this effect, "Me picking it come to see me. Allah pam pam." She would often speak to the moon saying, "Sister Moon, you come back to see me again. You find me the same way you left me. But thank God I have a little something to show you." And this little something would be whatever she have. Maybe it's her health, maybe she might have a little money, or plants that she reap, or whatever it is. So as little children, we were very fascinated to watch her just looking up to the moon and talking to it. Gangan also loved to sing, as most of you all know. She used to have this song that she sing when the roll is called up yonder. The great-grandchildren mentioned it earlier on, which she claimed, she sing it in different words, which she claimed was Spanish. But like she said, and I'm like her, I don't know Spanish, so I don't know if it's Spanish or not. You know, but the thing is, I always be around her when she's singing it, and it gets to stick in my head also. I mean, I'm not a singer or anything, but I mean, I used to sing along with her, and it sort of stick in my head. It's go a little something like this. Cuando ya y pastallista, cuando ya y pastallista, cuando ya y pastallista, cuando ya y pastallista y está. Whenever she finished it, and she realized that you enjoy it, and you see a smile on that lady's face. And she said, "I really love to hear me sing it." In the stage of her blindness, we would visit her and allow her to feel us, because we would let she feel and determine if it's a man or a woman. That's how she, we don't tell her anything. We just put the person in front of her, and then she feel. So after feeling, now she determine if it's a man or a woman. Anyway, at this particular time, we visited her, and my son was there with me. My son is a little bit on the, I don't know if I say chubby, because most people don't want to be called chubby or fat or anything like that. But he's a little bit bigger than me. All right, sir. So anyway, we put him in front of Gangan. And Gangan started feeling, but by this time, Gangan was kind of wide when she's feeling, because, like I said, he's not very skinny. So she's feeling and she's feeling. And Gangan said, "Who is?" Then say, "Are your grandson, rush in." She said, "Lord God." Then the boy can't mix up. All right, we come to this time now, a time to mourn. In Gangang later years, that's after the death of her husband, Gangang lived with various family members at different stages of her life. The time that she needed assistance most was when she lived with her daughter, Violet, and grandchildren. She lived with her until Violet's passing in April 2008. Then her granddaughter Paula continued her care until she too immigrated to the United States. Other grandchildren assisted for a time, and then she relocated to Belfield, where my aunt just explained she was living with her.